Hello VAC fans. Today we start a new series of tests. I've got some Arm & Hammer baking soda, and I've got a tube with a mark on it that represents 20 centimeters or 200 millimeters of baking soda. Sorry I couldn't get a clearer one, but that's the best one I have at the moment. And I've got a DC65 Animal Complete 2015, $700 just a couple of years ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 200 millimeters of baking soda into the carpet. I'm going to work it in with my hands. If you're new to the website, this is Mohawk medium pile carpet, and it's flow-through. It does not have sealed backing. You can take a look at my other tests, and you can see sand in the carpet test, and you can see what the underside of the carpet looks like. So I'm going to put this into the carpet, and I'm going to vacuum with this machine a lot. And I'm going to keep going and going, and we're going to keep recovering the baking soda until we get all the way back up to the top, or until this just simply stops picking stuff up. And we're going to count the number of passes. But I'm going to stop, so this is going to be a very long and boring video. I'm going to stop about every 10 passes and dump out what I recover onto this dark piece of paper, and then put it in here so you can see how much more it fills up as time goes on. So this might be 50 passes to pick everything up that it can. It might be 100 passes to pick everything up. Not sure. And if it gets too long, I'll probably speed it up when I'm doing the passes. And since I'm going to be doing lots of these type of tests, unfortunately really only with my bagless machines, because I can't get good recovery of this kind of fine particulate with other things. You can see my Centria 2 here in the background, 137 CFM goodness. Well, it's a little too difficult to get pickup that I can continuously easily show you. So I'm going to limit this test, at least for now, to just my bagless machines. So, to prove that this carpet is clean, or as clean as it can be, and I've already done some pre-testing with this, I'm going to run this machine, and of course everything's been fully cleaned, filters, you name it. I'm going to run this 10 times, and then we'll take a look and see what's in the bin. I am expecting to find like a pinch, just a pinch, of baking soda in the bin, just to prove that there's essentially nothing in the carpet, and that this machine can't pick up anything right now in this particular carpet. And yes, I use the Centria 2 to reset this carpet, as well as the DC65, to make sure that there's nothing really left that this machine can pick up. So here we go. This will be the pre-vacuum, and I'll show you what's in the bin when I'm done. We've got 10 full passes. Here's a piece of paper. And let's see what this managed to pick up that was left over from previous testing. Well, there you have it. Right there. That's it. That wouldn't even amount to, let's see if I can condense this a bit. I could do this piece of paper, kind of handy. There. That wouldn't even be 1 millimeter out of 200. So, let's dump this, and let's put our 200 millimeters into the carpet and get going, and I will make every attempt to stop at 10 passes. I go 10 in one direction and 10 in another direction. Okay, I'll use this piece of paper as my marker. Yeah, so I don't go too far. And this is a lot of dirt to put in one area. I've seen people in an area similar to this in other YouTube tests put like a whole cup of baking soda. And I think 200 millimeters in this tube of baking soda is probably less than like a third of a cup. I mean, it's really, really small. But it certainly fills up the carpet. All right. So here's the distance. Stops about there, starts about there. So let's make this go away. I'll rub it in just like I did with the sand. There we go. So that's all done. 10 passes, and let's see what we pick up. The first 10 passes, it should be able to pick up the most amount, at least per 10 passes. And I'm guessing it's going to drop off, but let's find out. My very expensive testing tools here. A lot of people think in order to test vacuums you need to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on testing tools, and you don't have to. It depends on the test you're running. All right, so here is first 10 passes. I would expect this to be the most amount that it picks up. Okay, well, that looks like a nice pile. All right, there you go. Got a tiny piece of bonus material there. Bit of carpet fluff. Everything else looks pretty clean. So now, let's see what we can recover. One empty sheet of paper. And get this aligned right. So for the first 10 passes, we have, we can see that, that is 80 millimeters. So not bad. That's about 40%, and that's in the first 10 passes. Okay, maybe I'll make a graph out of this. Let's do the second set of 10 passes. So there's 60% left still in the carpet. You may also be able to conclude, once you see the results of this, to he who vacuums last always wins. Well, the DC65 is going to vacuum last over and over and over again. So let's see. All right, here we go again. Just to remind myself. 20 passes, the second round. A little bit fell out here. Not enough to make any difference. And by the way, even if it does, we will pick it up for the third round of passes. Okay, so there we go. Let's, can I separate out a little? Yeah, okay, got a little bit of bonus material there. Okay, here we go. So, tap that down. Where are we now? By the way, if anybody's seen a test like this on YouTube, please send me the link. I'll obviously approve the comment, because I've never seen anybody do a test that's like this. Would be nice if I had the ruler the right way. Okay, so we were at 80. Now we are at 110. So we're picking up more, but just as I predicted, it's progressively less. So we have 90 millimeters left out of 200 still to pick up. And we've done 20 passes so far. Well, here we go again. See how long and boring this video is? The third set of passes. I'm amazed if you're still watching. And thanks for watching if you still are. Turn this around so you can see me dump it. That'd be better. Alright. So, looks like we are still picking up a little more. A little bonus material there. That's what it looks like all lined up. So we made it up to 11 centimeters or 110 millimeters. Let's put this in. A little bit of bonus material again. Alright, let's see where we are now. Now we are at finishing the third pass, third set of 10. We are at 125. 125 out of 200. And you can see that the pickup rate is definitely slowing down. So, let's keep going. Or you can skip to the end maybe and see what the difference is. Bonus material there. Alright, fourth set of 10. Fourth set of 10. DC65 owners, you know what that's like, because you really have to force the handle all the way up and hear that double click, otherwise it falls on you. Alright, so fourth set of 10. What do we got now? You released, liberated piece of bonus material here. And this is what you got. Another little piece of bonus material. There we go, got that out. Alright, fourth round. drum roll please, the total is now 133. 133 millimeters is what we're at. So we're getting near the end. We also know how much is still left in the carpet. So here we go with the 5th round. I'm still counting right. I'm sure this video is getting way too long. 5th round. All right, 5th round of 10. Right now, 80% of you have completely fallen asleep. I don't blame you. Fifth round of 10. What's left? Not much. There you go. So let's fill it up. See if I can get this sheet behind it. Hopefully you've been able to see these. I'm doing this live without stopping, so I don't know if you can see the results very clearly or not. I can. All right, the mark we are at 140. See if I can get that down where you can see it. There you go, I hope. 140 millimeters. So there's 60 millimeters left still, and that is 50 passes. Ugh. Want to go for one more? The one person that's still awake? All right, we'll do one more, and then I'm definitely going to stop, because everybody's going to be asleep after this one. This should be 60 passes. Yep, I'm not going to do any more because we're just really picking up carpet. All right, so we're down to the point now where it's just not doing very much at all. So for all practical intents and purposes, I'm going to say 60 passes on medium pile, flow through Mohawk carpet gets up as much baking soda as you're really ever going to get up. Now, sure, if you want to do 200 or 300 passes, or you want to run your machine for an hour and a half straight on 4 square feet of carpet, feel free. See if I can make it so you can see that. There's our line. So we are now at 15 centimeters or 150 millimeters out of 200. So 60, that's 60 passes. to pick up 75% of what's in the carpet, and essentially it's just not going to pick up much more. So if the previous pass, if I'm remembering right, we did 140, then 10 more passes, we did 150, we're picking up 1 millimeter per pass. So it would take many more passes to get the rest up, if it would even ever come back up. And of course, this calculation is taking into account this baking soda is not as clean coming out as when it went in. I mean, it's close. It's a very clean carpet. But there's probably maybe a centimeter, like say 10 millimeters or so of accumulated dirt in there. So there you go. So he who vacuums last will always pick up something else. The question is, how much? And that will differ based on how much airflow you have and the brush roll that you have. So let me know if you want to see more of these tests. And again, I think the only way to really do them well is the way I did them here, which is using a bagless machine. With a Kirby, it's just going to be tough to do it, and those little pads don't really represent the full power of the machine because they clog in a few seconds with baking soda. In any case, practically 22 minutes later of you watching me vacuum with the DC65 60 times and blathering on and on, hope you've had a good time and enjoy your big sleep. Until next time, happy vacuuming. Bye-bye.